Alright, hello guys, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at when the pattern could flip back to a colder pattern in the eastern United States. Anyways, before I get into this video, be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more weather-related content. For today's comment of the day, I want to know, do you think that cooldown or eventual pattern switch will happen before Christmas or after Christmas? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be picking one of those for tomorrow's video. Anyway, we're taking a look at our national radar here, and there's a lot to talk about, but unfortunately yesterday there was multiple very large tornadoes, including one which they are still awaiting information on, but it was either an EF4 or an EF5. Absolutely devastating situation that occurred last night across multiple states. I'm pretty sure it was Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, and Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken there, that it crossed over because they're all right there in the corner. So I'm pretty sure it was 4 states that it crossed through. Very, very just devastating situation. We're taking a look at our national radar now, and this area right here is the area of thunderstorms we're talking about, right in there. But particularly the tornadic situation was mostly in this corridor right here, where we saw those tornadoes occur. We also have some storminess up there in the Pacific Northwest occurring. We will zoom in on that. And then also this snowstorm up here for the upper Midwest. So let's just zoom in. First off, here to the northwestern United States. And we're taking a look at this storm moving onshore. In the past few days, we've been seeing showers move onshore to these regions. But this is not showers. This is steady rainfall and eventual snowfall there for the mountains as well. Moving just like this onshore. And you can see it's actually spreading further south as well, so we will watch for that for areas further south there off the Oregon coast. We do have a lot of snowfall coming down, like I mentioned before here, in our Cascades, and then also for northern Idaho there, and also northwestern Montana seeing some snowfall as well in that region. We're going to continue to keep you guys up to date with that area. Let's move on and take a look at this snowstorm going on for the upper Midwest here. And this has actually featured some pretty heavy snowfall at times, especially in this corridor in here, this more southern corridor. You can see it turning blue, and I've talked about it before, but that is our heavier snowfall being indicated here. I made this radar scale, this radar color, all the colors you see on screen with the snow and the rain. I made that from scratch, and the reason I made it from scratch is so that I would know what each color means. I put it at a certain level so that I would be able to, you know, indicate to myself what's going on the ground. And it was a pretty cool experience, and I'm glad I did that because it's helped me many times. I haven't used WSV3 a lot in my videos until just recently, but I used it more for personal use before. But now I'm starting to use it for about everything. And we do have plenty of that snowfall coming down. I'm going to get some of these reports on screen, see if we can't read some of these. Oh, is that 18 inches? I think we have 10 inches plus for plenty of regions here. I think we have close to 20 inches in some of these regions, apparently. So we'll be taking a look at the total snowfall that's occurred a little bit later on, but that is interesting if true. And then let's take a look here at our cold front. Well, first off, let's zoom out and take a look at our cold front as a whole, and then we're going to zoom into the severe weather region. You can literally tell where that cold front is located. No surprise, it's right there. And we have a lot of warm air pushing up like this. And I can tell you that firsthand because it's 5:31 a.m. Eastern time right now in Virginia, and it is 60 degrees. So there is plenty of warm air even heading into Virginia as well. Okay, so very warm air in this entire area. Now we have very frigid air shoving this way, shoving towards where the cold front is. That's what the cold front is, literally. And that is what has caused all of this mess we've been dealing with that's been caught in the middle. It's very unfortunate, and this is how extreme the weather is in the United States, with these air masses being extremely different. You know, far below normal temperatures behind the cold front and far above normal temperatures in front of it. Absolute disaster of a situation. Now let's zoom into our tornadic areas here, so I can confirm the track of where this tornado was. Yeah, so I guess we had multiple larger tornadoes. One that took a track kind of like this. And then we had that more northern one, which I'm pretty sure came in a little bit more northward. And that's why this one was able to go through Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, and even Kentucky. So, as far as I'm aware, that is the two larger tornadoes that we had as of yesterday. But there might be more that show up, and there's a lot of information still to come. So, I'm not going to speculate too much, but we have a very devastating situation regardless. Now, as we take a look at our modeled guidance, we can see this is our temperature anomalies. This area in here is very far above normal temperatures, like I mentioned before, especially this region, where we're kind of in this range, which is going to be our around 25 to 30 degrees above normal throughout this entire region. So let's just say your average temperature was 30 degrees as a low temperature. Well, you're at 60 degrees as a low temperature as opposed to 30. Massive difference, obviously. So huge departure from what is typical in that region. Now that eventually moves out, and actually what's interesting is just a few hours later, because of how strong that cold front is we were talking about, we're talking about just tomorrow morning now, Sunday, December 12th. You can see there's a pocket of very cold air set up in here now all of a sudden, where we had 30 degrees above normal. Now we're sitting at an area that's about 1 to 7 degrees below normal. So a huge flip already, and that's not the pattern flip we're talking about in today's video, by the way. Let's just keep moving on with this to see when that flip would be. And we can see those cold temperatures kind of linger all the way to around the 15th, but that's when we see another massive warm up in here, especially the central United States. And this is an area where it's ranging anywhere from about 15 to even 35 degrees or more above normal. And you can see the max here. That is 38.1 degrees above normal, somewhere right in here over this region. You can hardly see it because my color thing is red, so we'll have to, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's keep going. See that warm up lingers quite a while, again from about the 15th all the way through the 17th here, and even the morning hours of the 18th. But what we see happen here is another strong cold front, and we have to really hope this does not feature severe weather, because we do have those warm temperatures setting up like this at this point, and we do have those cold temperatures setting up like this as well. So a similar setup, but we'll watch it very closely. Now, as it pertains to the temperatures, we do see that eventually, by the time we reach about Sunday afternoon, December 19th or so about a week from now, things look a lot more favorable for cold temperatures, pretty much, overall compared to now. And we even see that we do see some colder temperatures really pouring in to this area in here. We do see some warmer temperatures lingering here for the coast, but that would likely be coming to an end. And we do see some warmer temperatures building in out west. It does feature some cold temperatures as well, though. A bit of a confused pattern. It's not all together yet, but I think this could come together as a colder pattern as we approach Christmas time. And honestly, that would be quite the seasonable time for that to occur. Now, here we're taking a look at our teleconnections, and I can hardly fit it on screen here, but we do see this is our North Atlantic Oscillation, or NAO. And what we're watching for is in its positive phase, which you can see it's all the way up here at its positive phase. And this is all the way, if we look at the dates, it's all the way till Friday, Saturday time frame. You give it a little bit of a lag to take effect. But basically through the week, we're going to be in a positive NAO. But what happens right around that point, Friday, Saturday time frame, 17th, 18th, is we flip negative. As you can see, this is our neutral line. So anything below that is going to be negative. And it actually could go pretty far negative and stay that way all the way through the 27th, which is the end of the model run. So that's through Christmas. In its negative phase, this encourages colder air in the east. In its positive phase, this encourages warmer air in the east. So we are seeing some signs here from our GFS ensemble model that there could be teleconnections pointing towards colder in the east. Let's move towards another one that really is a strong indicator of cold temperatures. This one in its positive phase locks up the Arctic air in the Arctic regions. So we see, again, through this one, it's through about Friday, Saturday as well. Let's see, let's bring it all the way down. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, right there. It stays positive in this time span, but it shoots negative. Again, this is our neutral line here. It shoots negative right around that point, and this encourages colder and Arctic air to blast down into the United States. And we can see this one also goes negative and stays that way through, again, the 27th. So that is what we're watching for. All right, so that's our teleconnections at this point. This is why I think the pattern could flip. Again, keyword is could because it's not a guaranteed that it will, of course. Now, for today's confidence tab, we are actually at a 3 out of 6. And the reason for this is because it is a little bit longer range. And with how the pattern's been, it's hard to say for certain if we will 100% go into a colder pattern. I do see the chance that it doesn't occur like I'm saying in this video, obviously, as we're talking about something a week plus out. And if it doesn't occur within this time frame that we've talked about, I'm sure it will be occurring sometime after Christmas, even in December or maybe even early January. And if we have to wait that long, it's not a good sign of things to come. Now, for today's comment of the day, I asked you guys yesterday because in the morning's update, we had an enhanced risk of severe weather, and I asked if it would go up to a moderate, and Nora David said moderate risk now because it did end up going to a moderate. So good comment of the day there. You were able to catch that. For today's patron highlight of the day, I want to thank you all for supporting the channel, but especially our platinum patrons, Bill Crates, James Wade, Dovey Nagel, Leonard the Pan, Mandy Birchfield, and Patrick Strickland as well. I would also thank our diamond patrons, Bill Roberts, Marcus Connolly, Noah Harley, Michael Codolessa, Catbite, Charles Stinnett, Cindy Klein, Alan Goodmaben, Bill Dallas, Gary, John Coolisi, Dwight Phelan, Stephen Crenenthal, and Thomas D. Barr as well. I would also thank our channel members, Catbite, Stephen Fan, and Jeremy Cox also. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more weather-related content. I'll see you guys in the next video.